Humans have always looked up at the night sky. We wonder about the stars. We dream of other worlds. Is there life out there? Are we alone? These questions drive us to explore. For centuries, space travel was just a fantasy. We wrote stories about it. We imagined rockets and aliens. But in the 20th century, something changed. We built the technology to leave Earth. On October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik. It was the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. This event marked the beginning of the space race. It was a competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. The space race pushed both countries to achieve amazing things. It led to the development of powerful rockets, sophisticated satellites, and ultimately, human spaceflight. We were no longer dreaming about space, we were going there. The first human in space was Yuri Gagarin. He was a Soviet cosmonaut. His flight in 1961 lasted only 108 minutes, but it was a major victory for the Soviet Union. The United States responded with Project Gemini. This program helped develop the skills and technology needed for a lunar landing. Then came Project Apollo, with a clear goal: land a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth. On July 20, 1969, Apollo 11 achieved that goal. Neil Armstrong became the first human to walk on the moon. His words, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," became iconic. Since then, humans haven't returned to the moon, but we have continued to explore space. We've sent probes to other planets, and we've built the International Space Station, a laboratory orbiting Earth where astronauts live and work for months at a time. Space travel is not easy. Astronauts face many challenges. One of the biggest is the harsh environment of space. There's no air to breathe, temperatures can be extreme, and there's radiation from the sun. Another challenge is the lack of gravity. On Earth, gravity keeps us grounded, but in space, astronauts float. This can cause muscle and bone loss. It can also make it difficult to move around and do simple tasks. Despite these challenges, astronauts are highly trained professionals. They undergo years of physical and mental preparation. They learn how to operate complex spacecraft, and they know how to work together as a team. Their work in space has taught us a lot. We've learned about the planets, we've learned about the effects of space on the human body, and we've developed new technologies that benefit us here on Earth. Some people believe that humans have never gone to space. They claim that the moon landing was faked. They say that the International Space Station is a hoax, but these claims are not based on evidence. There's overwhelming proof that human spaceflight is real. We have thousands of photos and videos, we have rocks brought back from the moon, and we have the testimonies of astronauts who have been there. The laws of physics also support the reality of space travel. We know how gravity works, we understand rocket science, and we can track spacecraft as they orbit Earth. It's important to be critical thinkers, we should question everything. But we should also base our conclusions on evidence, and the evidence clearly shows that humans have indeed ventured into the final frontier.